Hey, good morning, Nudity. Well, we're halfway through our week of prospecting and we have made our list. And yesterday we were bold and brave and we reached out and hopefully you got some good responses. And so now today we need to think about what is it that we're going to say when we talk to them. Because just like I mentioned yesterday, when you're reaching out, you still want to keep it simple. You don't want to just tell them everything, every thought that you have about Rodan Fields, okay? We have to be strategic, and we really still have to keep them intrigued and wanting to know more. So I've taught high school English for 15 years, and as a teacher, of English, I would often teach rhetoric. And so we would look at arguments, crafting arguments, evaluating arguments, and a long time ago, Aristotle came up with the idea of the rhetorical triangle, and that for an argument to be effective, it needed three things. It needed ethos, which is the credibility factor. It needed logos, which would be facts, logic, and then pathos, which is where we get words like sympathy, empathy for your emotions. And so Aristotle said one of those should win the argument, but there's one that always does. And the one that should, you might guess it, logos. Facts should win, right? But he said, really, pathos, the emotional side of it, is really what truly wins. It pulls at people's heartstrings. And so when we think about this is where our why comes in. We could tell them all these facts about the company and how incredible it is, but really what gets them is the emotional effect. What gets them is the something that pulls at their heartstrings that makes them compelled to want to trust you and buy in with what you have, okay? So something I heard at the Center for Leadership is that when you are talking to people, they're really asking themselves these questions in their mind. Can I trust you? Can I do this? And is it worth it? Okay, I'm going to say it again. Can I trust you? Can I do this? And is it worth it? And so that's really what's going on in their mind. And so if you think about it, when we're thinking about the argument, they can't argue your story. This was something that was also said at the Center for Leadership. They can't argue your story. They can try to argue facts, whatever, but your story is your story, okay? And so let's think about our why. This is so important, and often when you start off with this business, your sponsor is going to help you craft your story. We even have templates in Pulse that'll help you with that. So this tells us this is really important, and it really is what keeps you grounded when, times get tough in the business, because you go back to your why. So when you're thinking about crafting your why, if you've not already done so, you want to make it compelling, but it needs to be very genuine. It needs to reflect your desires and what you hope to get out of this business. For me, I know that my why has evolved a lot over time. And when I look at it, that is really tied to my belief in the company. In the very beginning, I really didn't know what this company could do for me. I didn't know that much. So, I was hoping, I'll make a few extra, $100 a month, and that can help us with our bills. And then, 2.5 years later, wow, looking at my life now, I'm doing this full time. So my why has become, obviously, my family and being able to be a stay-at-home mom for the first time ever. So your why will evolve and will change. So what I want you to do today is there is going to be a video that we watched when corporate came to town. And this video is going to help you craft your why. It's going to help you to think about what you're going to say when you're talking to people, okay, about why you are doing this business. So what I need you to do today is watch the video, and then after you have watched the video, I want you to come back here and in the comments below, just briefly share your why here. I promise you, the more you share your why, the easier and more natural it's going to become to tell others about it. So just give it to us in a short just little paragraph below, and I look forward to reading all of them. Have an awesome day.